Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of the Rogue Report podcast. My name is Matt, and I know that I have not done one of these episodes in a long, long time. Probably about a month since I've actually done a Rogue Report because, it's kind of been put on the back burner because I'm trying to do a couple of different things for this channel. I've said this before. SCP is my main priority. Me and Rob have too much fun doing that. The gameplay videos, I've been posting Oregon Trail for the past, couple of weeks now. We're on our fourth video, just got posted a couple of days ago. And then, that came up today. I'm a dummy. And then I have one more of those. And then I'm trying to do a couple of different scary games and stuff for the month of October, coming up on my 1 year anniversary of being on YouTube. And then later in December will be the 1 year anniversary of the Safely Controlled podcast. Speaking of Safely Controlled podcast, today joining me for this episode of Rogue Report is Rob.
Hello.
So we're going to just sit here and basically bullshit. Today I figured we do this every week.
Usually, yeah.
We talk about some random bullshit before we read SCPs, and we normally call that coffee talk.
Mm-hmm. I'm down.
So, and then I even texted you earlier and gave you kind of like an insight of what to prepare for, because if anything, it's just the same thing as what we normally do. Is we sit down. The only difference is I just did an intro for this, and we already have a pre-recorded intro for that, which and a little bit behind the scenes, we've been talking about that we want to change that intro.
Right, the SCP one.
Not necessarily change it, but update it.
Yeah, it's just very repetitive. We've been doing it for almost a year. Yeah, so.
And I figured, it's the change of a season.
Yeah.
So if we have 52 episodes, come episode 53, I would like it if we were to have a completely different intro. Yeah. I want the logo to stay the same because my sister-in-law made that for me.
Sure.
And then, I guess go from there. Change maybe the intro music and stuff like that.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Maybe the editing style.
Maybe bring back the graphic of the supermarket just for memory's sake.
I will do that. That's a good idea.
I miss it.
I honestly forgot that I used to do that.
I love that. I don't know why, but for some reason when I was listening to our podcast when that was on, I kind of how do you even explain it? It puts you in a different mindset.
Were you hyper focused on one particular customer or something?
No. It was the exact opposite. I opened my eyes and watched everything at once. Plus, listened to the podcast. It sort of was hitting my brain kind of funny. It was cool.
Yeah, for whatever reason, I think that setup was super funny because in my mind, it seems like you're sitting on a park bench or a bus bench or something, and you're just staring at a shopping.
Yeah,
supermarket.
and it's funny to watch it, and you watch the repeats too. You know what I mean? I don't know.
Oh yeah, because
it would loop.
I had to sit there. It's basically that game is actually really fun. It's Supermarket Simulator, whatever the fuck it's called.
Oh, I didn't know it was from a game. I didn't know where you.
Oh yeah, and that's so you go in, and you start your supermarket as any normal thing. You have to buy your product, set up your shelves, and have it all organized whatever way you want to do it. It's a completely free thing that you could do on your own.
Yeah.
And then at one point you were able to hire employees to work the cash registers, to do the stocking, to do the order intake and shit like that.
That's neat.
So I'm literally the owner of the store, watching all of my employees work, watching everybody shop and steal from my store. And that's just my character standing outside of the store just watching this for the entire shift. Because that's the way to record it.
That's funny.
So that's me setting it up, and then I put him in a perfect spot, and then I leave it alone.
On a park bench.
No, he's just standing there.
I know, but I'm imagining him sitting there. Yeah, I get it.
And
feeding pigeons too.
Because I thought about doing that with Grand Theft Auto as well.
Oh.
Is you can go into first person view in GTA, and then if I wanted to go to there's sections of the map. There's Santos is the city below, and then whatever the fuck's up top, Blaine County. Mm-hmm. There's Mount Chiliad. It's a really popular thing for gamers. A lot of people like to jump. It's a base jumping thing that people jump off. It's kind of fun.
Okay.
But if I stood there and put it into first person and just have him coast around and look at stuff.
That would be cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Different ideas of just having B-roll footage for the podcast.
Yeah.
Besides our logo doing a glitch scan. That's what it's called.
Oh, that's why it does that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah, I said it's...
That's cool. It's an effect.
The same thing that I've been doing for the past probably 20 episodes or so.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because at the beginning it did because you're right, it was the supermarket front.
Yeah.
And then I did change it to do a couple of different things. The whole editing process.
It's a learning experience.
Mm-hmm.
That's all. I mean, the fact that you've got as far as you got on your own is pretty damn good, if you ask me.
It is not necessarily on my own. There's a couple of people. Internet. Tim has helped me a lot too with some shit.
Right.
Some of it is pretty self-explanatory to me, maybe.
Well, yeah, but I mean, you also have a mind for it. Some people don't.
Mm-hmm.
So,
I definitely don't have the earlier drive that I had last year.
Mm-hmm.
So probably right around this time last year is when I was first starting to learn how to do all that shit.
Mm-hmm.
And then when I was finally happy with a certain product or whatever, that's when I was having videos backlogged and coming out on certain dates.
Mm-hmm.
Like the first 3 weeks that I was on YouTube, I posted a video every day.
right.
Thinking that was what you're supposed to do. That's how you get the algorithm. You have to keep posting, so they feature your shit. Which
Didn't turn out true.
that's not necessarily the case though, because there's the same thing of me pointing out. I put out short, and then there's earlier on there's a one short from a gameplay that had 500 views.
Yeah.
And then there's one of our SCP episode shorts that had 2,000 views, and then another gameplay one that had 1,500 or something like that. So there's a way to figure that out. I would love to believe how it actually works, or figure it out how it does. I don't think it's really possible.
What, to list the perfect algorithm?
Yeah.
To do what to do?
Yeah.
I mean, it's hard because you want to follow someone that's super popular and do what they do, but you can't afford to do the shit that they do because they're just giving money out right and left or whatever the hell they're doing.
And it's also the same thing as some people will make a game or make a video of them playing a game, and then this person makes the same video, and then they make the same video, so that's what's trending.
Yeah.
And maybe I don't necessarily feel like making that type of content. I don't necessarily think I'm making trendy content.
No,
I
because
feel like
it's not
SCP itself, those are just, I feel timeless. It seems like.
Well, the thing about like I said, I never even heard about SCPs till you, and I think it's neat that it has its own little following, its own little group, and actually I kind of got sucked into it. Not that I'd ever write one myself, but I've found myself going on the website on the days that we aren't hanging and just checking stuff out to read. I've become an SCP person from something that I've never known about before. But see, we're in that little, at least for that podcast, for that part of your channel, we're in that little niche that not many people know about, and it's not something you've ever heard on. I've never heard about SCPs on TV.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's not in it's not in common culture.
Pop culture, right.
Right. That's the thing is I think
have heard, I honestly don't remember the first time I've heard of it. It's probably through YouTube or some shit. Anna might have shown it to me as well. Mm-hmm. But I wouldn't be shocked if there was very subtle references to SCPs in movies or TV shows that we just haven't realized.
I've never.
I'm actually sending you a link right now.
Okay.
To your phone.
All right.
This is a channel that I would love to shout out. Anna showed me this. This is the Drawfee Show, at Drawfee on YouTube. And what they do is sketch SCPs.
Oh, really?
As they are being recited to them.
Oh, cool.
And I think they're phenomenal artists. The other day, she showed me this video, and it was SCP-1000.
Okay.
And I don't know if you remember that one, but that's the Bigfoot one. And then as he said it, I went, Bigfoot. And she starts drawing they don't realize it's Bigfoot until the end of the end of the read.
Yeah.
And this chick is drawing this ridiculous looking ape, dude. I'm going to put the picture up. I don't care.
You know what? Here's a thought, just a random thought. As you were telling me that, you know how sometimes we usually roll for SCPs?
Yeah.
Why don't we grab a list of hers and number them and roll for hers?
I don't even know how many different people there are a part of this show.
Oh.
This is the Bigfoot.
For theirs.
This is what she thought. This is what she thought.
Oh, that's good. It's like a monkey.
Yeah,
it's like
that's a humanoid ape is what was described to him. So she drew a pretty big looking monkey ape.
But if we do an SCP that they do at the end, we could look at like after we're done doing our talk about it, throw up their art and be like, oh, that's pretty cool. Maybe that'll help shout out their channel some more. I have no talent for art whatsoever. Like I can't even draw like an airplane. You know what I mean? Like
my
horrible
favorite artist is my wife.
Oh yeah, she can draw.
I think she is crazy at it. I honestly wish she would do more with it.
Well, she's artistic in general.
Yeah, you remember when she made me Two-Face?
Yeah.
That shit was so cool.
Yeah.
She knew exactly what she was doing somehow. Like, she's like, I never used liquid latex. And I was like, okay, this is going to be a real fun moment for us to figure out if I'm allergic to it or not.
Well, that's a good point. Well, you've worn gloves before.
I know, but like, I don't know if it was a different thing because it's liquid or whatever. Because she literally smeared it all over my face. And I was like, is this supposed to burn? And she's like, what? And I'm like, no, I'm fine. I'm fine. Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Did you,
I,
by any chance, do your homework? I asked you if you had any notes, and you said you were just going to wing it earlier today.
I'm still winging it.
Okay, that's fine. Because I have a couple of different things.
See, I know you.
I know I do.
Pull up the Slack because I'm a Slacker.
I mean, but I would love if
Here's the thing: is like if you tell me throughout the week. If you notice something and want to talk about something, let me know. Not, hey, tomorrow, this is what we're doing. Come up with shit. I can't. I can't fucking do it.
Well, okay. I should have said something yesterday instead of this morning.
Maybe.
And it wasn't necessarily we're talking about a certain topic.
No, I know that. But usually when you tell me to prepare, I'm like, oh, what can we talk about at Coffee Talk at our little pre-podcast for our podcast. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's the way I look at it.
Right.
Yeah.
And then in all honesty, the way that it goes with the Coffee Talk during SCP, we just kind of press record and talk. And we have the pre-recorded intro. We don't intro, and then we don't start talking about necessarily something. Yeah. It just kind of develops into an episode.
How about when I show up and we start talking about shit, and you're like, no, we need to talk about that. Record.
That was literally 2 days ago.
I know.
I'm like, hold on, dude.
Shut the fuck up. Yeah. I'm like, all right.
Oh, we've done that at work too.
Yeah, we have.
All right, so I did keep something.
All right.
Now, in no way is this necessarily supposed to be a comedy podcast.
The Rogue Report.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
Now, I make the gameplays videos that I make, and sometimes I make them in the sense of it being rather funny. But I also am playing a lot of horror games that I would take somewhat seriously, whether I can crack a joke or not. I know my way around a joke. I'm not saying that I'm super fucking funny, but some people find me that way.
We entertain each other.
Right. So, and then when it comes to SCPs, we love brutalizing the shitty ones. Like if they're bad, we're gonna let you know that they're bad.
It's so funny you got me a D-class shirt. I still think that's great.
But with that being said, it doesn't have to be a funny thing. We don't have to make everything super serious, or we don't have to ignore the more serious things that we might feel. I guess we don't want to talk about stuff. There's certain things that you might not think that we shouldn't talk about this, or maybe I want to talk about it, but maybe he doesn't type thing or whatever. But that's why it's better just to hit record.
Just talk about it, and then if it doesn't work, cut it out.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay.
Works all the time. Now, I have two different things that I can bring up at the first thing. One, I don't know how it's going to go. Two, I also don't know how it's going to go, but I feel like that is the more serious topic. Would you like this regular thing, or would you rather get a little bit deeper?
Can I roll? Flip a coin?
You can roll.
Okay, so before you hit the roll button... Oh, you want me to do it? Button. So roll button's down here, I believe. So before I hit the roll button, if it is an odd, it is a no. If it is even, it's a yes. For the
deeper one.
The deeper one.
Okay.
So here we go.
That is a 6 for an even for yes.
Yeah.
I would like to, I guess, talk about this. This is something that I guess has been lingering on my mind for the past couple of Well, I would say the past couple of weeks, but that's a lie because it's a thing that I kind of think about quite often.
Right.
And this is something that I don't think that we've ever really discussed. We've discussed shit like, you've told me in the past that when you pass away,
Yeah.
that you want to do the thing where you're like buried in the sack that grows a tree.
Oh, yeah.
Compost?
Like a compost burial.
Yeah.
I think that's kind of cool.
Because it's giving it back to the planet or whatever.
Yeah, I mean,
however you
I
want
don't
to
know.
explain it.
I mean, nothing really, like, there's no use for my body after I'm dead.
Do you have beliefs? And whether or not it's from a religious standpoint or a spiritual standpoint?
I have the opposite of that. I don't have beliefs whatsoever.
In any sense of...
In
like,
any sense of spirituality, religiosity, anything like that.
were you raised at all in a certain way or no? Because I know that you're from New York and...
Yeah, I
from the
mean,
Polish
we didn't
family
go to
that
church
you're
on a regular... Okay, wow, I didn't think we'd even talk about
I said deep.
Yeah, this is deep.
I said deep.
This is deep. I hope I don't offend anybody in your
I
channel.
don't think we're going to.
Okay, well, I'm just saying I went to church. My dad took me to church here and there. He was born Catholic in Italy. I mean, when we went to Rome in 2004, he took me to the Vatican. I guess
Even not being a religious person seems like a fucking experience.
It was an experience.
Yeah.
But it wasn't a religious experience.
Right.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
think that it had to be either.
Well, no, for people it obviously is because they're there and you can just see it in their face and everything.
Sure.
Yeah, oh sure. But for me, no. I mean, it was amazing to see all the marble and the gold gilding. It sort of, it looked like the White House now. But yeah, at the time I was like, wow, I'm like, I am such a sarcastic bastard because I'm like, how many people had to fucking die for this opulence here? You know what I mean? It's like it immediately turned to anger, and that's not the feeling I wanted to feel. So I just let that go, let that vibe go, and just started appreciating how pretty it was, and not thinking of all what was done to obtain it. Yeah, it was pretty cool. So yeah, when I was younger, yeah, I went to church. I was baptized. We prayed before meals here and there, and my mom taught me prayers when I was a child, and then I don't know. I just sort of I'm one of those kids that tried to look at everything and make sense of everything, and I'm like, this doesn't make any sense, any of these stories, and I sort of evolved with my own adaptations of what I think is going around me, and that's how I've been living my life.
So I agree with everything that you just said.
Okay.
Because I'm the exact same way. The only thing is like I was baptized, but I don't. After that, we didn't do the church thing.
Okay.
This is actually really funny though, because when I was younger, I was very, very interested in the idea that there is like what is religion?
Yeah.
What is the difference between all of them? Because it's one thing, but you have all your different religions that people worship and shit. So
yeah.
I would like to know the difference between everything.
Like these people believe in this. These people believe in that. You're right.
Like, because my mother was also Catholic.
Okay.
My dad's side of the family it seemed more Christian because there's Matthew, Michael, Paul.
Oh, just the names. Yeah. Yeah.
And then even like throughout, like my grandfather, he married a Jewish woman.
Okay.
I feel like I went to school with Muslims.
I'm sure you did.
So when I was younger, and I was heavily invested in what is this God fella up about, and what else can I learn about it? At one point, my parents admitted to this when I was like a teenager or something. But apparently when I was a younger kid, I was very, very hyper-focused on religion.
Okay.
And to the point where they thought that I was going to grow up.
Like devote your life to it?
Devote my life to Jesus Christ and do the whole God thing.
Okay.
And be like a minister or like a pastor, minister, priest
Whatever.
and stuff. They thought that I was going to be the church
Because
guy.
you were that interested in it?
Yeah.
Oh.
They just thought that was how I was going to be.
What did you do? Go to church? Like,
No.
Then how were you interested in it?
It was like, I would say it was more of like it's more of a spiritual thing though.
Okay.
It's not necessarily me believe. I like, okay. Because obviously you don't want to offend anybody, neither do I.
Well, right. I mean, this is such a touchy subject. This has like killed so many people. Like people are like killed for this stuff in other countries, even here,
everywhere.
Yeah, and
and that's my biggest problem too.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah, that's my biggest problem with it too.
We'll get to that. Hold on a second. Because what I was going to say too is, even like my parents saying that they thought that I was going to be super religious or whatever. It was just me trying to figure out everything and what I could believe in and go from there. But like once like I was, I don't know, 13, 14 years old, that's when I just kind of stopped doing that shit anyway. I even dated a girl in middle school who was real big into the church.
Yeah.
And so was her family. And we did like the youth group thing.
Okay.
And went and did stuff like readings and like go hang out and play sports and shit like that. It just seemed like something to do. But it was also like a way to hang out with a girl type thing as well.
There was an advantage.
There was something to do.
Yeah.
Maybe get a snack out of it because I'm a fatty.
All right.
So that's why I kind of did some of that. But there was just something that clicked in me at one point where I was just like, I can't do it because I don't want to shit on anybody's religion.
Oh, I don't either.
I'm not saying that it's wrong to believe in one thing because that's the issue here. Okay.
It's hard to say that what you want to say without pissing someone off.
Because recently a lot of people get their there's smoke blown up everybody's ass about the First Amendment in the country.
Oh.
Whether it's freedom of press, Jimmy Kimmel getting fucking shut off the air for a couple of days because he made a bad joke in the taste of somebody else.
Right.
Who, when you kind of go back at it, he really didn't fucking say anything. He was making fun of somebody else.
Yeah, I know.
And then freedom of speech when somebody like Charlie Kirk is getting assassinated in front of his family and a bunch of his peers and people that followed him and that whole ordeal. But people forget about freedom of religion.
Yeah.
Because that's a part of the amendment.
Yeah.
And to me, it's bothersome because a lot of people, well, first of all, what happened to Charlie Kirk was shit. And I think it was terrible what happened to him, and I feel terrible for his family and all that crap, but at least I guess justice was served and all that crap. His wife doing the thing that I knew she was going to do, because that's what the Christians do, is they forgive people for their sins because God just forgive them for theirs. Shit like that. So I understand that. And that's what she was supposed to do, or that's what she was going to do anyway, because that's what she believes in.
Well, she might. Good for her that she was at that point of his passing, that she could let that happen.
Her stage of grief.
Her stage of grief. Thank you. Yeah, because she might have not had the mindset to be like that, because she might have been that angry.
But I think it's that's just that whole conservative Christian belief is that's how they live their lives. And you are allowed to do that.
Yes.
But at the same sense of pushing, Christianity has been pushing a lot to me.
You mean in
Every
politics?
Sense. Yes. And I fucking think it's horrible.
Well, look at that whole 2025, that whole plan. Project 20, that whole plan. Did you read it?
No.
Oh, don't read it. Don't read it. But
no,
you want to be angry.
Anna's read it, though.
Yeah, it's like, wow. Yeah. And it's like slowly coming to truth. But there has to be an intervention at some point.
Because there was a lot of things that even Charlie Kirk had said that I didn't agree with.
Oh, there's a lot of things. More things he said than not.
And I also thought that he just conducted himself to a point where it's like, he might say some outlandish shit, but like, I like this guy because he's not crazy like a lot of other people. Like, a lot of people might act out a little bit more than he does. Mm-hmm. And I've seen him get angry too. There's clips of him getting fucking pissed off at what shit people say.
Yeah.
And he has the right to do that, I guess. But that whole thing kind of set me off to the point where that's when I started paying attention to what like people were saying and what was going on, and like, oh, you want to bitch about the First Amendment?
I understand why religion came about in almost every society, because there has to be reasons for answers. People have answers their whole lives, from when you're a baby. Why does the sun come up every day? To everything. So for some, religion was the answer. For some, it wasn't. But
Well, especially like I even think about eras before, like BC eras and shit. Before everything that
before modern society.
Right. I'm talking like the Egyptian god shit too.
Yeah.
Like when people didn't know what a solar eclipse was, and then when the fucking moon's in front of the sun, they think, oh, this is the end of the world. We're
they
gonna
had
all
no
die.
clue,
Yeah,
right?
they
Or
have
like
no
a
fucking
tsunami
clue.
hits, you're like, why me?
That's what they believed in.
Yeah, sure.
But since the beginning of everything, one person has always believed in one thing, and one person has always believed in another thing, and it's always a higher power. My higher power is better than your higher power, and then they beat the shit out of each other.
Except for those that don't believe in a higher power.
Right. I mean, but there's like,
But
the people that don't believe in a higher power tend to get shit on.
Well, that's because they talk about it to the people that do believe in it. I don't know. I just wish we all just shut the fuck up and just live nice and be happy, and that would be
great.
it.
It would be
That'd be
great.
great. Like, who gives a shit? Just don't stir up shit. Don't, just live your life. I live my life. Let's leave each other fuck alone. You want to go to temple? You go to mosque? You go to mosque. I want to go to church? I go to church. Who the fuck cares? Mm-hmm. I don't get it.
I never have understood why people, especially in the country where you're supposed to have a freedom of religion.
Yeah.
That's like, there's like the anti-Semitic shit that is said to people, even stuff in the
Like, I don't even get the anti-Semitic shit. Like, from my understanding, the Jewish people are still waiting for their Messiah, right? So, L'chaim, chill out. When your Messiah comes, you guys can celebrate then. Like, what's the issue? Why is there so many people that are against those people for waiting for their Messiah? I don't get it. Because they're different than you. Who gives a shit? Everyone's different.
and it's like,
Your brother's different
even
from you.
if like you support somebody's cause too, and then you get shit on for that.
Oh, yeah.
Because Kirk got shit on as a Christian for supporting, in quotation marks, I guess.
Well, yeah, of course, in quotation marks. Yeah. Especially now.
Now that's a good censorship.
Right.
But like, yeah, that's a true thing. And then like, that's I don't want to get into the conspiracy bullshit, because that's
that's a
worse.
whole other sect.
Yeah, that's not religion. That's not what I'm talking about. But
No, I know.
Yeah. But yeah, that's I don't know. We think a lot alike, I guess. Then
I guess so.
because
We never really talked about it.
Right, but
that's crazy. We've been friends for 7 fucking years, and we actually have never. Well, maybe more on my side. I've never brought it up because I don't care. But but a lot of people were like, well, first thing they ask is, what church do you go to?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
that's why I wrote that down.
what?
Because somebody asked us what church we go to. They asked us, me and Denise, what church we go to.
When? Today?
Yesterday.
Really?
And we were like, we don't go to church. And then he kept like going at it.
Well,
And it's like, hey, bud, you can stop now. Like,
what? Was he scolding you for not going to church?
no, but he just kept pressing us to go to church, basically.
Well, I know that some people have their religion indicates that you need to recruit other people into your religion. You know what I mean?
Convert?
Well, he's trying to convert. He's trying to save your soul.
I know.
Well,
I know what he's trying to do.
He wasn't doing it with ill intent.
I know that, but it's
But it's annoying as
time.
shit.
Like
Yeah,
by the
like
third
leaving
or
that-
fourth time we told you no, thank you. You keep going. I'm gonna get a little aggravated.
Yeah,
It's just poking the bear too much.
Well, yeah. I mean, to say someone that you're not religious is sometimes like just gives you the biggest eyes.
Right. Yeah, but that's
Like-
the point. Like,
Sorry, I don't, do that stuff.
when we take it to the spiritual sense of it, look at what Anna does. And she's Wiccan and does the pagan shit. And
Yeah.
believes in like
that's her religion.
she has like she has this candle thing in her other room over there. She got a candle statue thing. I don't think it has a name. I don't remember. You put the candle in it,
Yeah.
and there's the statue. When you light it, You talk to it. You tell it things. You confess.
You mean like when you go to church and you light a candle in the church and you pray to it and you talk to it? Yeah, it's the same damn thing.
And then you blow it out when you're done.
Well, I don't know that I think the Catholics leave them lit.
That's what she does.
Okay, that's what she does, but I think they leave them lit or whatever.
No, but I guess it's just it's the same concept but a different practice, I guess.
Yeah.
But she also has fucking...
That's Discord.
She has dozens and dozens of tarot deck cards. She does tarot deck readings. She can do a reading. She does it for me all the time. Like, in all honesty, I would say all the time, but she's probably, like, we've been together for 8 years, almost 8 years, and she's done my reading like maybe 3 or 4 different times. And it's not that I'm not into it.
Does it all come up the same each time?
No. Whoever's on Discord, stop. It's probably Tim.
Shut off Discord.
You got a point. I figured it out. All right. Anna.
Yeah. Well, have you and Anna talked about your
my side?
Yeah.
No, that's the thing. We kind of agree. Like all 3 of us would agree in the same sense, but she's more spiritual in her beliefs, where we kind of laying on it's just whatever.
Well, trying to think how to phrase this, and I'd rather think longer because knowing you can cut this shit out than me just trying to throw out garbage out of my mouth in 2 seconds. Why is that so funny?
I don't know. Your thought process is out loud.
Yeah, it is. Especially when
Oh shit.
I envy the people that have have a spirituality and a belief of something because they have hope, whereas I have none. You know what I mean? Like when I die, I'm dead. Like I don't care what happens to my body unless, if someone wants to throw it in the ground and compost it, sure.
I've always believed in reincarnation.
I haven't. See, it's like I have 0. Like on the scale of trying to, like, 0 ghosts, 0 aliens, 0 big feet, Bigfoot, big feet eye, Bigfoots.
Big feet.
Big feet.
0 big feet.
0 big feet. Either the Yeti, the cold climate kinds, or the not. So, like, when someone says, "Oh, their soul's going to heaven," like it just goes in one ear out the other because I know it's bullshit. But everyone's like, "How can you believe there's no soul?" Because I don't believe there's a soul. It is what it is.
The one thing that she does too, Anna, she does this thing on New Year's because it's a thing that she does. It's a Wiccan thing or it's a pagan tradition, whatever it is. But she opens all the windows that can be opened.
Okay.
And the windows on the doors, everything. And then she lights her sage, and then she walks around the house and burns her sage.
Is that like to expel the bad spirits out of your house at the beginning of the year?
Or it's supposed to bring in good ones for the brand new year or
something?
Oh, okay.
Well, that's traditions, I think, that were passed down from parent to parent back before we... No, I'm just saying those types of things to me. Or like that, and then that just got stuck, and that's part of a quote unquote religion. Yeah. That's what I kind of think. Or happens. Yeah. My dad like I could see someone say, "Oh my uncle always used to spit on the ground before he got on a horse. Mm-hmm. So now in order to make sure that you got a good ride, you got to spit on the ground before you get on a horse, and everyone does it, or something like that."
The Italian tradition or whatever I want to say it's an Italian thing, but I don't know why. But you put every single coin on the windowsill and every windowsill in your house.
Yeah, I've seen it. Yeah.
Bring in
bring in luck. Yeah, everyone's got whatever. Every society has those little kind of things.
Tradition that slides into like ends up superstitious,
and then ends up sliding into religion or not. Mm-hmm. So I just don't believe in any of this stuff.
We saw at the Ren Fair, the pendulum board walking stick. She has one of those too.
Okay.
Where it's just like this thing where you swing the thing and it will go back and forth, and at one point it might stick to something, and then it will point to like yes, no, maybe later.
Yeah,
try again,
like a Ouija board.
Yeah, like a fucking 8-ball.
Yeah.
Ouija boards, she don't fuck with. Because she deeply believes that Ouija boards are...
Evil?
Yes, in the sense of you don't know what you're dealing with when you get into contact with something through a Ouija board. I think it's full of shit. She will not allow me to bring a Ouija board into the house.
Really?
That's how serious she is.
I should never
Nick
bring you
won't
one
use
for
one either.
I shouldn't bring you one for a Christmas gift.
Nick hates Ouija boards, and Nick also will not let her do a tarot reading on him.
Really?
Like, yeah.
Yeah, see, I don't understand that stuff. But people, like I said, people are superstitious about a lot of stuff. Mm-hmm. So, yeah.
And then, I don't know, like, going back to the whole thing about my parents thinking that I was going to be a priest or something.
Oh, right.
That's fucking... When they told me that, I was like...
Now, did they tell you that as you were growing up and being like that? Oh, man, someday you keep that up, you're going to be a priest someday.
When I was dating that girl, and... Like, because I kept going, like, to different events with her. Like, we've gone to, like, movie nights at her church. We hung out with her pastor all the time because he was actually super funny. And we hung out and chilled and did stupid shit.
Cool.
Not, like, illegal stuff because this was a church thing.
Yeah.
But then, obviously, I grew up and made my own decisions.
How old do you think you were when you realized?
Even when I was dating her and I was in, like, 8th grade and I was just like, I don't give a fuck.
Okay.
And it's not like I'm shitting on it. I just don't care. It's
to
the point
I
where
understand.
That whole thing, like we've said it, I probably a bunch of times before earlier, but it's just when people are pressing it so much, and especially the whole religious thing, that it has to do with politics. Mm-hmm. Politics is religion and vice versa. It just doesn't sit well with me.
Yeah.
It should be, you should not be worried about other people's beliefs because they have their right to believe in anything that they want to, and let it be, because you might as well take it out of the First Amendment if that's the issue here.
Well, there's a lot of issues right now with the First Amendment, and that's a big part of it. And it's kind of scaring me. Mm-hmm. A lot, because I don't know if this country can get back on track.
It does look rather gloomy, and it's been like I've been talking a lot more, like being like, I don't want to say radicalized because that's a weird term to me. I don't know why, but the whole Charlie Kirk thing was an eye opener, as well as everything else that has happened after that, because a lot of other shit has come out of that, and it's just it's hard. It really is hard. Like, I'm not saying that I don't have any hope, but it's just rather bummer. It's been a bit of a bummer.
Yeah, it has been a bummer. Oh yeah, that's the best way to describe it. Mm-hmm. Not great, but a bummer.
I'll get over it at some point.
We have to. What other choice do we have? Mm-hmm. Well, so
you want the other one though?
Oh, are we going to do the other one as well?
You want the other one?
Please.
Were you ready to read an SCP?
Yeah, I was. I was like starting to look.
Wait, you tried to read an SCP?
No. You said these were shorter, so I was kind of thinking that you were going to close it up.
They normally are shorter, and I don't know how long we've been going on, but I do have the other one, and it's kind of funny because this is where the stupidity in my brain comes along. This is the complete opposite
of religion.
Religion. I just want to talk this one picture that I have. I think I sent it to Anna. And me and Anna...
Are you going to post it?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Me and Anna had this long-ass conversation about this. I think that picture is dope looking.
Clearest image of Venus. Wow.
Read it out loud again.
Clearest image of Venus ever, taken by Japan's... I'm going to destroy that. Akatsuki spacecraft.
Okay, all right. That part, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I found that and I was like, this is awesome looking. And I sent it to Anna because she's a big space freak and all that crap. I was like, for whatever reason, I thought Venus was red. Like
Mars is red.
Right.
No,
I thought both were red.
No, Venus has a horrible atmosphere for living on.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's like
methane gas.
800 degrees.
Yeah. We'd never survive.
And then, like, they even said, like, if you fucking throw lead on the fucking surface of Venus, it's just going to melt.
Oh, lead will melt at 200 degrees, yeah.
But then Anna's like, so I'd sent to her, because I was stupid at the time, I'd sent to her, like, Venus, it says that Venus's days, one day on Venus is 243 days on Earth.
Yes.
Because of how slow it's spinning.
Yeah, it barely spins.
But its rotation around the sun
is faster.
Then
it has to be faster than Earth because it's closer to the sun. Yeah.
And at that point, I texted Anna. I was like, "It says that one day is longer than 1 year, and that doesn't make any fucking sense." Right.
Yeah.
I was like, "That doesn't make any sense," and now I'm pissed. And then I went, "Hold on, now I get it. And I'm fine.
It took you a second.
Yeah. Now it makes a lot of sense.
Okay.
But then she was like, "Yeah, that also spins the other way,
the opposite way of the way we spin."
And that's why I was like, "Yeah, but she said reverse, right?"
Yeah.
She used the word reverse. It spins reverse.
Yeah.
And I went, so it spins the opposite direction. And she goes, "Yeah, but think of it like this. You take two bowling balls. One is Earth, one is Venus. And when you roll this ball, it's going to spin down the hill. But when you roll the Venus ball, it's going to spin the opposite way, but also roll down the hill." Yeah, you look like how I felt.
That's not a good way to describe it.
Very well. So when she said that to me, I was like, "You don't make any sense."
What is this?
So she sent me that picture.
She drew this. Oh, now I'm putting my glasses on.
So she sent me that picture.
Space, Venus, Earth.
See how Venus is spinning the opposite direction?
Yeah.
But also rolling down the hill?
But it's not really rolling down the hill. There's nothing that's making it, like when you roll a ball down a hill, the hill is what's making the ball roll, and gravity.
But she's saying, like, if it's rolling, it's spinning. It's not.
Yeah. See, the way I'm seeing it, you take a top.
Okay.
Like a kid's top.
Right.
You twist it with your thumb and forefinger, and it starts spinning around in a circle. You do it with your right hand, it goes one way. You do it with your left hand, it goes the other way. That's the thing.
But it's like Venus is like, when you're doing with your Venus top, you spin it with your right hand, and it spins like you just did it with your left hand.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that's the way I look at it. Rolling down a hill kind of imparts an action onto something because of the hill. There's no hill in space.
I'm telling her that you think her analogy is shit.
I just don't. I would have come up with a different analogy. That's all.
I mean, you did too. It was pretty good.
Yeah.
I like yours better.
Yeah, but there's nothing.
Like it.
The hill is what's throwing you off on her analogy, because the hill would impart spin going over top. Like, meanwhile, they don't even spin top to bottom. They spin side, around like a top.
Oh, I said to her, I was like, wait a minute. If I turn the ball the opposite way, does it roll up the hill? And she was like, "I'm done talking to you."
Yeah, because you kind of were fucking with her point.
Yeah, because I was like,
yeah.
I mean,
but I see,
does it make sense?
But I see what she was getting at and why she drew it that way, but that's not the way I would think about it. That's all. I'm not talking smack whatsoever. But you know what? Kudos to her for having the gumption to draw an actual picture about it.
And that's just her bored at work.
Oh, she did it at work and then took a picture and sent it back.
Yeah.
That's great.
I asked her, I go, "Yeah, why does that happen?" And she's like, "Yeah, it doesn't make any fucking sense."
Right.
And I was like, "Oh, cool."
Yeah.
And that's just mostly science. It doesn't make any sense.
Mostly science doesn't make any sense.
I wouldn't say most of science.
Yeah, there's things that are unexplained.
Right.
Right, but everything that is explained makes sense.
There's a comedian who has the bit where he's like, "My hand's made of molecules, the table's made of molecules, but they don't go through each other." And when we ask why that happens, and they say, "We don't know."
I know.
Well, okay, tell me.
The density of the material.
All right, thank you. All right, douche.
All right, well.
I love it when I get Anna on space stuff because she loves...
debunking?
Yeah, well, no, she just loves space.
Oh, yeah.
She's a nerd.
So, like...
She said if the Earth stopped spinning, we would all start trajecting 600 miles an hour in a certain direction. West, I'm guessing.
If the sun stops spinning?
I'm sorry, the Earth stopped spinning.
Earth stops.
If we
Like,
stopped
just
rotating,
suddenly.
if we just went and stopped and somebody put on the parking brake, we would all just go woof.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, inertia. Yeah.
What's it called?
Inertia. An object in motion tends to stay in motion.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's great.
Kind of sounded like you said inertia
Inertia.
is when the Earth stops spinning and everybody has a constant motion.
Yeah.
You like that?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Inertia. It's funny. You're right.
I'm glad we did the other thing first because
My God.
the Venus thing's already over.
Venus thing. I mean, like I said, when you started talking about it, I'm like, I can't believe we're going down this road. Especially for something as public as a YouTube channel.
But like I said, even if there's parts of that I'm like, never mind about that.
Well, yeah. I mean, I'm not saying I'm right by any sense. I could be completely. I mean, I could die, and there could be a heaven and a hell, and and I guess I will find out when I'm dead. That's all. That's my point. Is there an outro?
No, I was actually thinking about one other thing to see if I could throw something out there. Ooh. Oh, actually, let's do this because we were talking about this a couple days ago when we did the SCP recording. We wanted to play a game together.
Oh yeah.
And possibly even do another run at Oregon Trail. Mm-hmm. Maybe we can wait maybe like a couple weeks and start another one.
Okay.
We can even do the winter one for the winter months.
Oh, that'd be cool.
But I also like the idea of doing the Bond Defusal game with you.
Yeah.
But if you wanted to do like a game show one, is there you don't have a preference of what you would want to try?
Game wise?
Yeah.
Considering I haven't even thought about it, I love those. You don't know Jack games, but I don't know if that's something that you wouldn't be able to show much of that. Because would you?
Why?
There's no copyright infringement on video games.
Oh yeah, there is, but it just depends on what the copyright is and whether or not that they are going to allow you to use it.
Okay.
Because I, for one, have multiple copyrights, but they're not bad ones, I guess, because it doesn't affect my channel.
Okay.
So if you go here and you look and it says copyright, and then you look at this, and it's literally every one of the songs that play in the background.
Oh.
So all the Oregon Trail music is getting picked up by YouTube and saying, hey, what is this?
That's a copyrighted song. That doesn't know what it is.
Well, no, but they know exactly what it is. But that's the thing is it says right here, this is not a copyright strike.
Okay.
This is not affecting your visibility of the video.
Okay.
It's perfectly fine that you're using this because I have a couple of other ones. But I did make something for, I think it was like a video that I did actually on this podcast for WrestleMania. And I used a couple of different clips that were WWE stuff.
Yeah.
And then they were like, no.
Automatically, not even a second of it.
They really no.
But like a video
but
game,
I think
you can play hours and nobody gives a shit.
That's the thing though. In video games, in particular games that they know, some developers know what they're doing. They're like, all right, well, we're going to make this game, and then a lot of people are going to play it and make content out of it, and then they're going to make people.
So they're promoting it that way.
But what they do is they put creator mode or streamer mode in their games. So when you hit that, it turns off anything copyright.
Oh.
So when I did the,
I don't think I've ever seen a streamer mode in a game setup.
People do that even when they're streaming. There's the streamer modes is taking away the copyright and plus hiding your gamer tag.
Oh.
In game. So if you're playing a battle royal or anything like that, people do the thing. It's called stream sniping, when they go and find you on your stream and see where where they see where you're at on the map and go to you on the map.
That's fucked.
Yeah, that's stream sniping. It's cheating. But
is it cheating?
It's
because you know where they're at.
Yeah, you have an advantage.
Oh.
But people get away with it. Well, not people streaming hide their name in game so that you don't know who that is. So it's
Or do they use a pseudonym? It wouldn't matter because
right.
they'd have to change it all the time.
I go by Rogue on Xbox. So I play Mirage in Apex. But if I wanted to stream and have nobody know where Rogue is, I would just be Mirage followed by a really long number.
I see. Okay. Makes sense. Mm-hmm. Gotcha.
And then creator mode is when, like, I played the all the Dark Pictures games. Mm-hmm. There's buttons for creator mode in that because there's a lot of copyright music throughout the game.
Okay.
But if you hit that button, it just replaces it with some generic bullshit.
Okay. Well, that's smart.
Mm-hmm. Except for the intro. Mm. The intro to the Dark Pictures games is fucking phenomenal. I'll show you after.
Okay.
Did you like that other band that I showed you? You still listen to them a little bit?
I listen to like 4 or 5 now.
No?
No.
Not your shit?
Not my shit.
All right, whatever, dude.
No, I appreciate you thinking about me and thinking I might like it. It's just like, I have the weirdest taste in music. I sure everybody does, but I just think I have the weirdest taste in music.
I also have a really weird taste in music.
Yeah, there's things I can listen to over and over again and would make people sick, but it just hits those brain spots that it needs to hit.
I will literally be listening to like the end of like my Spotify algorithm is crazy. Like I'll be listening to the end of like Stairway to Heaven, and she's buying a stairway to heaven, and then the very next song is Jay-Z saying, "Now turn to the motherfucking greatest," and I'm just
yeah.
I'm like, oh, this is awesome. I love it.
yeah. Oh, it's cool when you're like, especially when you're like I'm in the mood for this now. Yeah, I get it.
Oh man, for whatever reason, the other night, oh god, I don't want one addiction to follow on one podcast and come to another, I guess. But Balatro is back.
What do you mean back?
I will not stop playing Balatro.
Oh, for you.
Again, like I'm in there again.
I shouldn't play it.
I went right back in there, and I'm sick to the stomach.
Just playing it constantly.
I'm trying. I'm on the yellow deck, and I'm on like the blue Annie or the blue stake, where it's like it has like the internal jokers, and then it has the fucking -1 discard. So you start with like 2 discards, and I'm like, this fucking sucks.
Fucking stream it.
I don't want to stream it. So what I did is I think I said this before, I have a half of a video that I played it and had recorded it.
Yeah.
And I'm waiting for a game to pop off. So where I'm like, yep. And then I'll just start recording and pick it up from there and be like, hi. All right. Now this is a good game.
And then
this is what a good game
it's 6 months later and you've learned your shit since then. And then you can explain more. That'd be cool.
Oh yeah.
Good. I'm glad.
I love it.
I'm looking forward to that.
I kind of did that. I don't know if I did that really though, but the game Blueprints that I did, I would love to actually go back and try and just like replay that and see what else I could do in that game, because there is a couple of different things that I didn't do. But from the first time that I played that game to like the very last time, because I played a lot of that game off camera, like off recording. So by the time that I got to the end of it, I was like really explaining my ways of what I was doing.
Yeah.
Versus like the first 10
and
games or so where I'm just like, what the fuck?
Well, I mean, you're growing just like your channel. So that's what I'm talking about.
All right. That should do it.
Okay.
This is good stuff. We didn't have any coffee, but this has been the coffee talk episode for Rogue Report. This is good stuff.
Yeah. Thank you for having me.
Oh yeah, bud.
It's nice to be on a separate podcast from the usual.
You've technically been on this podcast before.
Rogue Report?
No, you haven't. It's Anna, and or Tim.
Yeah, not me though.
And then Oregon Trail.
Yeah.
It's not a podcast, but it counts.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank everybody for... Oh, God damn it. I hate outros. Thank you, everybody, for stopping by the channel, listening to Going with Rogue. Nope, that's not it either. Thank you, everyone, for stopping by and struggling through this episode. This was a rather long one, and this was rather more of a serious talk there in the middle.
Yeah.
Thank you for bearing with us.
Yeah.
Through that. Please keep the comments nice.
Yeah.
I truly don't mean any harm.
Nor do I.
Leave us a like and a comment. Please subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any future episodes. Share this, share it, and then share it again. Tell everybody else that you know to share it. Keep your ear to the ground for the next episode. Until then, we'll see you.
See ya. Cool.